Hi guys, welcome to Yogalates with SJ and to this 10-minute total core workout. So this is a complete ab and core workout that you can do with absolutely no equipment. So when you're ready, we're just going to come all the way down onto your mat or just to a seated position and bringing the soles of the feet onto your mat, bending through the knees. You're finding your tailbone is lengthened down and you are engaging into your core. And then you're starting to bring the arms forward as you hinge back slightly, keeping that core engagement, and then using your core to draw you back up. And then coming back, keeping that activation of core, belly button to spine, and hinging back and coming back up. As you continue with this, I want you to make sure that you're not bringing any tension into the hip flexors here. So just placing your feet in a position where you're not bringing tension there and you're really bringing your mind to the belly button to spine, using your core muscles to move this. Next time you come back, I want you to stay here and you're just lifting the arms up, and then you are using your core to draw you back up, and then you are lifting the arms a little bit, lowering them down and hinging back, doing the same thing. So keeping this going, you can have the palms facing up and starting to get a little bit of activation as well into the shoulders, into the arm muscles. And next time you come down, guys, let's just stay here and we are just lifting and lowering the arms. I want you to keep your core engaged and make sure that you're only coming back as far as what you can keep that engagement of core, not bringing any tension into the low back. You've got length through the back of the neck, gazes straight forward or slightly up, shoulders are relaxed, and you've got softness into the elbows. And then coming all the way back up and hinging back, lowering back down, rolling the spine all the way down vertebra by vertebra, and then you are rolling all the way back up and coming up, reaching forward and staying here. I want you to keep your feet flat down on the mat and you're bringing the arms forward, you're rolling the spine all the way down, and then palms come together up overhead, and then you're using your core to draw you all the way back up, and then rolling back down from the bottom of the back all the way up to the top of the back. Head comes down last, and then inhale as you come up, lifting, lifting, lifting. Exhale as you start to roll back down with control and coming back up. If you need to, you can use your hands to either side of the legs and just come back down as far as what you can keep that activation of core without letting any tension come into the low back or into those hips. I want you to keep belly button to spine, closing the ribs, shoulders are relaxed, and keep this going. Beautiful. Making sure you have length through the back of the neck. And when you come up next time, we're staying here. You're just starting to bring the arms to come over to the right side, back through center, and keep this going. So softness into those elbows, and we are only twisting from the belly button up so the lower body stays still. And then we're coming to the other side, so it's a twist to that left side, keeping that hinge back, keeping your core engaged. You can be quite high up or you can come back a little bit further if you're feeling really strong in your core today. And then coming back up, staying here through center, and then rolling all the way back down vertebra by vertebra, floating the arms all the way down by your sides, and then you're rolling all the way back up. Inhale, lengthen the arms up. Exhale as you start to bring the arms forward, rolling back down. Circle sweep the arms all the way around, and then bringing the knees in towards your heart center, and you're lengthening the left leg long as you draw the right knee in, lifting the head and shoulders up and engaging into the core. Staying here, just lifting and lowering that left leg. Staying lifted, looking at your belly button. It's just a little lift up and down of that left leg, keeping your core engaged, lengthen to the back of the neck, and we are breathing. Make sure you're not holding your breath here, lifting and lowering, finding length out the toes, using your core to lift that leg up and lower it down with control. Beautiful. And then rolling all the way back down, lowering that left leg down, and you are lengthening your right leg up. Inhale as you bring the head and shoulders up, walking the hands up the leg and then starting to slowly walk the hands all the way back down again, and the back of the head comes down, back of the shoulders comes down. Inhale as you come up, using your core, walking up the leg, and exhale as you start to come all the way back down. Really bringing your mind to that belly button to spine. You're keeping length through the whole upper back, the back of the neck, and then coming all the way down. Nice. And let's come to the other side. So you're lengthening the right leg out and you're hugging that left knee in. And we are going to lift the head and shoulders up, looking at your belly, keeping your core engaged, staying here, and lifting and lowering that right leg. Keeping the toes slightly turned out, so you've got a little bit of openness into the hip here, and we are using the core to lift and lower. Keep this going, making sure you're breathing, only coming up as far as what it feels. You can keep that activation of core. If you need to, you can always come down, take a break, and keep it going. Inhale and exhale. Nice. And then coming all the way back down. Starting to lengthen the left leg up, and you're going to start to lift the head and shoulders up, activating through that core, walking up the leg, and then starting to slowly walk all the way back down as you come back down onto your mat. Keeping this going, and as you continue here, finding some nice length through that right leg as well as the left. So you can have a soft micro bend into that left knee. We are using the core to come all the way up and then lowering back down, keeping that engagement of core. Inhale, coming up, exhale, lowering down and staying here. Starting to draw the right knee in as you lengthen the left leg long, and keeping your core engaged here, and then we are switching sides. Right leg goes long, left knee comes in, and switching. Keeping this going. As you do this, I really want you to find that activation of core. You are using your core muscles to draw the knee in, and you're finding length out the opposite leg. So the hip is lengthening out and then coming all the way back in. Hugging both knees in and just starting to bring your hands onto the front side of those knees. Any kind of movement here that feels good. It might be a gentle rock from side to side. It might be to have the knees together and the arches of the feet together, or it might be to have the feet separated and the knees slightly separated as well. So really just connecting into the body, seeing what feels really good, and then we're coming all the way back in with those legs, gluing the legs together and bringing the arms out wide and palms facing up, or if you need some more support, you can have the palms facing down. We're going to cross the right ankle over the left, and you're starting to lower the knees over to the right side, using your core to draw back through center, and then lowering the knees over to the left and coming back through center. Keeping this going. So we're just hovering the knees up off of the mat as we start to lower over to one side, using that core, using the abs to draw all the way back through center, and keeping that core connection as you roll over to the side. You might let the head kind of come into this as well if it feels good, maybe letting the head rock from side to side, going in the opposite direction to what the legs are going. You might stay over on one side for a little bit and just hold, and then draw back through center and coming to the other side. Seeing if you can keep the tailbone lengthened out and also glued down to your mat. So you're kind of finding this really nice stretch through the side waist as well here. The back of the shoulders are connected the whole time to the mat, and then coming back through center, staying here, hugging the knees in and switching the cross of the ankles. So the left ankle comes across the right ankle, and then bringing the arms out, palms facing up or palms facing down for a little bit more support. And you are lowering those knees over to the right side. Inhale, coming back through center, and exhale, coming over to the other side, and continuing here. Finding that beautiful openness across the front side of the heart center, the front of the shoulders. Nice work. You might start to move the feet a little bit further forward so that you can find even more of a core connection here, even more challenging with this. If you want this to be a little bit harder, if you feel you want to make it a little bit easier, you can always draw the knees closer in towards the head. Nice. And continuing here, making sure you're not bringing any tension into that low back. And next time you come over to one side, staying over on that side, and you are drawing the knees all the way in towards the heart center, and then starting to lower down to that right side, shifting the knees forward, and then circling them all the way around to the other side. We're keeping this going, so we're kind of creating a nice circle here with this, trying to keep the knees up the whole time as you draw those knees in, rolling over the belly, finding a really nice massage into the gut, into the digestive system, into all the reproductive organs. This should also feel really nice for the lower back, and trying to keep the tailbone grounded down. The pelvis is heavy. You're relaxing into the hips, using your core to circle all the way around with control, keeping the back of those shoulders connected down. And let's go back the other way when you're ready, starting to circle around to that left side and coming all the way around. Nice work, you guys, so good. Awesome for the entire upper body, the core, the abs, low abs, mid abs, all of the abs here are getting a workout. The obliques, nice, and coming all the way around, and then we are coming all the way back through center, staying here and just drawing the knees in and lengthening the tailbone out, and uncross the ankles, starting to come all the way down. You are all done, you guys. You have done amazing. If you enjoyed this workout, be sure to subscribe and check out all of the other workouts here on the channel. All free to you, low impact, no equipment needed. Have a great day.